Welcome back and happy Thursday, Squirrel Nation. Today we are going to dive into some of my own personal Roxie play. Today I'm going to practice what I preach. I always preach to everyone that you should review your losses and try to figure out what you could have done better to win the game. In this video, that's what I will do. This is a loss, and we will see how this game becomes a loss, and throughout the video I will focus on pointing out the things that I did wrong that cost my team the game. I do want to point out one thing about just improvement or practicing at any skill in life is that you need to focus on the things that you can control. Don't focus on things that are outside of your control. Right? So what that means is in this game, I could easily point at my teammates doing certain things but I can't control how my teammates play, right? It doesn't help me improve if all I do is look for what other people did to hold me back. What helps me improve is looking at what I could have done better to win the game. So anyways, having said that, let's dive in. This is my Roxie build. And the arcana I go for are Indomitable, Benevolence, and Valiance, just the health, general support, tanky. Some of the key items, the ones I think that we'll look at are Aggies. I get that because as Roxie, I like to be in the face and be annoying, so I like the debuff to the enemies. Soaring Aura I think is a unique one. I get that because my mid laners, I want to help them. Roxie is somebody who's going to always be in the middle of the team fights, meaning Soaring Aura will be debuffing a lot of the enemy heroes, which will help your mid laner put out tons of AoE damage. Finally, the note I will make is people may look at this build and say you have a good amount of magic resistance, but you're pretty low on armor. But I do build health. So for me, I'm focusing more on the health because Roxie has the regen, and honestly, I don't feel squishy when I play this build, and it does have better damage. So anyways, those are my notes on Roxie's build. Let's dive in. So, notes on Roxie. The S1, S2, S1 is my damage and helps me heal. When Roxie hits people, they'll get a little fire icon above their head. That is like a debuff. Anybody with that icon above their head that stands in your fire will allow you to heal. A mistake here is I should have helped Leash Batman. I realized that I should have helped Leash Batman, and I come back, and thankfully I catch Zuka, who is going to try to harass my Batman on the blue buff. Batman is a very strong early game hero, but he does fall off significantly late game. That will be a theme throughout the video. But anyway, so protecting him to let him get his first buffs is very important because that will scale your team into the game. Anyway, so that is the fire icon if you notice above the Vision Seagull right now that I'm talking about. So you will notice that my health is ticking up as it is in my fire. Anyways, here is Roxie. I told you I like to be very aggressive in the jungle and just get my farm up as much as I can. So I've just been poking at Zuka. If you see, my sustain is much better than his, right? We had that original trade and we were both low health, but I've already regen so much of it in my mana. Another key mechanic on Roxie is when you repeatedly auto-attack the same target, you will regenerate mana. So that is another thing that helps Roxie sustain. And if you notice, I'm only 3 gold behind my jungle, and I'm ahead of every single enemy in gold right now. The reason is I stole a small jungle camp, which is also stealing money from Butterfly, and then I also took the Vision Seagull. Anyways, I'm going to push lane, get that going. I see Spirit Sentinel coming. All my timings are crisp. That's exactly what I want. I have a wave crashing in. Zuka has to respond to that pressure up top. He can't contest me doing this Spirit Sentinel, so I have until he clears the wave to come contest this, but I know that I can kill this Spirit Sentinel right before he gets there. And bam, I kill it right as he shows up. So these are just timings you need to know. Anyways, for Zuka, I missed my ult right there. That was a misplay. I probably could have killed him. And if I didn't kill him, I should have at least got him extremely low to where he has to back and miss quite a bit of golden experience. So that was a misplay by me. So anyways, notice that I'm going to stop the minions outside of tower range. We've talked about this so that I can get last hit. I don't want to lose any last hits to my tower. Sorry, my wife texted me twice during this. This is first, there will one coming up. But anyways, that's another story. So, same thing. I assumed he was going to do that. I was a little late there, and Zuka did get that camp before I could steal it from him. But anyways, so now we're fighting over Spirit Sentinel, or the Vision Seagull. I get it. Unfortunately, my mana is too low, and I was not able to ult Zuka because, once again, I could have got the kill. So I would say that that was poor resource management by me. If I would have managed my mana a little bit better, I probably could have killed Zuka. But anyways, once again, Roxie's health is kicking in, and my regen's doing outstanding. At this point, we're watching my team. They've been doing great, right? We're up 2 kills. I'm heavily farming in the jungle and the lane. My team is doing good. That fight just went kind of poorly. The reason I was checking on the health is just to see how it was going. But anyways, we went from 2-0 to now we're 2-3. Anyways, but next time the gold comes up, you'll notice that we're still ahead in gold, and that's just because we're farming very efficiently. So at this point, I am going to come and I want to cut the wave. When you cut a wave, you catch it between the first and second tower. Well, you could cut it at other points, but this is a common cut. So I cut it there. I do miss 1 CS, which is bad on my part. But the reason you cut is because for minions to travel from the core to your lane is approximately 33 seconds. Well, not travel, but the time that it will take the next wave to come is about 33 seconds. So if you cut the wave, I just saved myself from the second tower to the front of the first tower for that minion wave. So I added about 10 seconds. So now I have 10 extra seconds to roam. And if you notice here, I take advantage of that. I gank the enemy jungler. I know that Butterfly, on Butterfly's map, she still sees the red because no enemy saw me kill the red, right? So when she comes, she's going to check the bush. She's going to face check the bush because she needs to make sure that somebody's not, she can't just give up the red buff if it's sitting inside the bush getting killed by me. So I know she's going to do that. I wait, I get my fire going, and then I grab her ultimate, use my frostbite to slow her down so she stays in the fire, and we do secure the kill. So anyways, we're getting our second sentinel. Just keep pushing your leads, right? Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. I'm just farming up gold, farming up gold. You're going to notice that I continually try to cut waves as much as I can. Right there, that, yeah, I still end up getting it. Right here, my wires got crossed. I mistimed it. I thought I could cut another wave, but I failed to realize it was already pushing into mid. So anyways, a little mistiming on that one. Anyways, our teams are fighting over jungle. I'm basically just trying to shadow Zuka to see what he's going to do. But anyways, I do want to cut this next wave I see because the jungle's respawning, so I'm going to cut this wave. I'm going to clear their jungle. Zuka actually does rotate all the way to Dragon. And unfortunately, he does get a kill on Batman. But for that, I cut wave. He's going to lose an entire wave to tower. I'm going to steal red buff. I'm going to steal small camps. So to me, this trade is still okay. My team actually ended up kill positive, and we stole the majority of the enemy's red side jungle, and now we are stealing the entire. So the enemies to get 2 kills, they gave up more than 2 kills, and they also lost their entire red side jungle. Their tower, if you notice now, is about half health. And once again, I would like to point out that's why it's important to cut waves. If you cut waves, you have that time to just roam through the enemy's jungle, and also when you cut waves, it means that your minions are just going to directly target the enemy tower. If you notice here, Butterfly has had to come top and do this burst. This is Roxie, why her ult's amazing. Look at that. Butterfly went from almost full health to almost, like, what, maybe 10% health. And I was just trying to zone her back with that ultimate, so she's missing CS. CS does give you 30% extra gold, so I want the red team's tower to get the last hit on the minions, because it costs the enemy team 30% gold. So Spirit Sentinel's coming up, and I'm going to do that again. This is my first major mistake of the game coming up. Butterfly is going to come around this here to try to steal it. I know she's going to try to steal it, right? And pause right here. So what I was trying to do there is I knew that the enemy Butterfly is going to try to punish Sentinel. I'm going to try to punish Sentinel. My plan in my head was I'm going to ultimate Butterfly so that she's CC'd, and then I will punish the Spirit Sentinel. Unfortunately, my timing was off. If you notice, my punish is not even down because Butterfly beat me to it and I ulted her late. But I do grab her, and so that part of the plan went good. However, here's another major mistake. This whole time, I saw 3 enemies mid. Okay, as soon as Butterfly saw me, if I would have been watching the minimap, I would have seen the 3 enemies start to rotate up. You can just start to see Zuka. So the enemies, as soon as Butterfly saw me, the enemies started to rotate to collapse in on me. This was poor map awareness, and because of this, not only did I miss my poor micro cost me the Sentinel, but I'm also going to give a death over to the enemy team because of poor map awareness. So, first major mistake by me. We're still in there in gold. We're doing fine. But things are worrying because we've been talking about win conditions. So the win condition in this game for my team is we have to win early. We have 2 heroes, and they're 2 of our carries in Batman and Tulin, who do not scale as well as their enemy counterparts into late game. So that means if we do not win early, if we don't get a lot of towers, if we don't get just keep snowballing our gold lead, we are absolutely going to lose in late game unless the enemies just play poorly. So right now I am starting to feel concerned at this point because the enemies are coming back into this. So anyways, from this point on in the video, I will be pointing out a lot more of what I did poorly. To begin this video, I think the play was outstanding. I was farming amazing. We were making good trades, right? We're putting Butterfly way behind, but it's from this point on that I let my emotions get the best of me. So I start to get tilted here by the Batman because he was the last pick, and to me, I just felt that Batman was a very troll jungle pick, especially into the enemy comp. But I start fixating on what Batman did and getting doing poorly. Anyways, that was good. I did not use my ultimate when Alice is running to my side of the map. I'm not going to ult somebody and pull them away from running into my territory. But as soon as she tried to cut back into her team, I ultimate her, secure the kill. Here, I get killed, but honestly, there's not much I could have done. It's either I could have let Alice survive and I could have got away, but at the time, I wasn't really thinking about that. But honestly, if I went back, that's what I would do. It's not worth me getting a kill on Alice, who is a support, to let myself die when I am the one currently carrying my team. I'm the most fed and everything. So I should not have let myself die just to kill Alice. So that was also a mistake by me. Those type of mistakes, I think, are a lot harder to catch on to than, for instance, the Spirit Sentinel one was. Anyways, my team... Let's talk, so I kind of want to carry on in this win condition discussion. So at this point, I also need to adjust my win condition, which I did not do, or it took me too long. And you notice my game just disconnects here also, so talk about tilt. I was already tilted at Batman, and now my game disconnects, so tilt, tilt, tilt. But anyways, I need to update my win condition because my Batman is playing extremely poorly. I'm not sure how many deaths he is here, but he has significantly more deaths than everybody on our team. And the thing about that is I keep trying to help him because in my mind the win condition was Batman needs to carry us through this like early and mid game so that we can get objectives. And I never switch it over in my head that, okay, our Batman has failed to be our win condition. I need to update my win condition to something new. What I should have updated my win condition to is Telanus, right? Telanus is doing good. She has a positive kill-to-death ratio. And I should have started focusing on protecting her more and helping her farm as much and as effectively as possible. And then her, me, and Grok could potentially carry this game to a win. At this point, I should have understood, give up on Batman. He's not carrying us. He just doesn't have the skill he needs to carry this game. So anyways, starts Tell wants to do Darkslayer. That's concerning. I'm pinging retreat nonstop because nobody on the enemy's dead. Bottom, if you notice, our Grok is there trying to clear it. We're just really not in a good spot to even attempt Darkslayer. But anyway, so our team does back off. Here is another misplay. Let me pause. So I see Batman's getting on Butterfly. I come to assist Batman to try to keep him alive. Why is this a misplay? There's multiple reasons this is a misplay. The enemy team notices this, and you're going to see that they are going to start shifting up to come and collapse on me. So one, I should have saw that 3 enemies, including Butterfly, so 4 enemies are coming to kill Batman. And if I get there, 1, I may not even save Batman because I just saw his health was very low when I scrolled the camera. And 2, I'm almost guaranteed to die to them also. I don't think I can escape. So that's a bad reason. Next reason this is a terrible play by me is I didn't update my win condition. I'm still thinking, God, I need to protect Batman. He's gonna, he has to be able to carry us. But once again, I should have realized, forget Batman. Just let the guy die. He's doing what he's doing. He's feeding the enemy team. I need to protect the people on my team who are doing well. So anyways, we see I'm not able to save him just a second too late. And then I see the enemies coming. At that point, I'm just kind of, oh, okay, I might as well try to kill Butterfly. There's no way I'm getting away from all 5 enemies. So anyways, and that seems to have also baited my team. So the Tolan basically got baited by us doing that fight also. So I snowballed the bait. Batman kind of started the bait on our team. I fed into it, and then Tolan fed into me. So that I would consider a major misplay by me. A big thing about this that I hope I'm communicating to everybody is tilt is a real thing. When you let your emotions get out of control, you will start making poor plays. You will start making poor decisions. The thing that you can do best to counteract tilt is to just kind of calm yourself down and focus on a win condition. Win conditions are not a constant thing. They're not something that they stay the same throughout the game. Because this is a team game, the skill and ability that your teammates display does affect your win condition, right? If you're going into a game, for instance, the enemy team, right, they have a Yorn. Yorn is a late game beast. Their win condition could be just make it to late game, protect Yorn, and he will carry us. But guess what? If the Yorn player is not skilled, then putting all your eggs into the Yorn basket is a really, really bad idea. And that is the major mistake I made by putting my eggs into the Batman basket when he was not showing the capability. Here, I just missed. Bam, that was my fault. 100% misplay by me. Zuka came in to attack Tell, and I missed my ult, right? If I would have hit my ult, Zuka would have been killed by Tell. Tell would have been alive, and that fight would have been very differently. But at that point, I was tilted, and I made a misplay. Zuka outplayed me. I knew that Zuka was trying to take the bush to go to Tell, and I threw my ultimate late. And I did throw it into the bush where he was, but I threw it there after he beat me to the punch by a little bit, and we're talking about maybe like half a second type of beat me. But anyways, at this point, we need to be protecting towers. I am doing that to the best of my ability. Okay, cool. We clear this huge wave. I need to be protecting my Tell once again, but you can tell that I'm just not doing what I really need to be doing, to be honest. So I should kind of be zoning, but I need to be sticking really closely to my Telanus. And there is going to be another fight upcoming that is absolutely when my team is going to lose the game, and it is because I failed again to protect my Telanus. One thing I want to cover before that is Roxie is a hero who is her ultimate, okay? Just like Grok is his hook. When Grok doesn't have his hook, he loses a massive amount of threat to the enemy team. Same thing with Roxie. Her ultimate is threatening. The enemy team has to play very safely around Roxie when her ultimate is up. Because as you've seen, if I ult Butterfly or I ult Yorn, any of those squishies, if I ult Zuka, they're dead. I mean, I'm going to put out a huge amount of damage, plus whatever my team puts is going to kill them. And if it doesn't kill them, they're going to be extremely low to the point that they're going to have to go back to base and they're not going to be able to continue fighting. So with Roxie, be very careful about using your ultimate, because as soon as you use it, you've given up threat. The enemy team no longer has to feel fear for you in the same way. So the reason right there, for instance, that Butterfly ran away is probably because she's worried about me ulting her. Anyways, so we're clearing wave, which is good. We need to protect bottom tower. If we lose all 3 high ground towers, that's basically GG. It's almost impossible. And here you'll notice I'm saving my ult. I'm not going to ult the Mina. I'm saving my ult for Butterfly, right? Bam. Because I want to protect my Telanus. Unfortunately, Zuka does jump in, but there I don't count that as a misplay because I really can't. I can't ult Zuka, and I can't ult both assassins. So at that point, like, Grok kind of has to do his thing too to peel. So in this case, I'm okay with that. I did what I wanted to do. My intention was don't let Butterfly get on her. Unfortunately, Zuka did come from the other side and wasn't peeled, and Telanus goes down. But anyways, we do trade that fight in, or we do turn that fight well, but they do get our high ground tower, so that was absolutely worth it to their team. Now all of our high ground towers are down. This game is basically done. once again, if I'm being really optimistic and looking for the silver lining, it's okay, I need to protect my Tell. If we get one more team fight where we kill all their team, right, then it is possible for us to just push down mid and end the game before they can respawn. So anyways, we are going to see. I do understand this, and I do start to go to Telanus. So anyways, you're going to see me doing different pings. Basically, my objective here is to get my team to rally together. It's very dangerous right now. All the enemies just resurrected. Our lanes are already halfway, which means anybody clearing lanes like Tell, Batman doing right now are in heavy danger of ambush. The enemy did get the dragon. There's not much we can do about that. The team was too spread out. I could tell that people weren't rallying. That misping by me. I did not mean to hit attack, and so there's another misplay by me. And here's our final play. Okay, I'm gonna highlight what's gonna happen here. Telanus, full health. I'm with her. That's exactly what I want to be, and I have my ultimate. Right now, all I should have been doing is, I know Butterfly's low, she's not going to be able to jump in. I should have been waiting for Zuka. I should have stood next to my Butterfly, waited for Zuka, and ulted him, and just basically focused on keeping my Telanus alive. She is my win condition, and you can see Zuka up here about to sneak in. But anyways, I see Butterfly's going to die, and I just zone in on her. I have to go kill her. I waste my ult on a Butterfly that already died. Bam. Zuka jumps in, barely gets out with health, and my Telanus goes down. If I would have just saved my ultimate for Zuka, let my team kill Butterfly, we probably just won the game, right? Because Zuka actually ends right there and with no health, and I'm sitting there chasing him around. Terrible play by me. 100% costs the game right there. Finally, I would like to summarize by saying, hopefully I'm communicating this well, but there were a lot of things that happened throughout the game. I was ahead the whole game. I end up MVP of my team. My farm was great. All those things were great. My K to D ratio was best on the team by everything, right? And I see people all the time talking about, oh, I'm MVP, I'm carrying these losses. But guess what? You lost. And I guarantee, things that you did poorly, right? I've tried to highlight as many things as I could of things that I did poorly. And I'm sure there's things that I didn't mention that I still did poorly that could have won us this game. But that last fight was 100% my fault that we just lost this game. If I would have saved my ult, not tried to go for a Butterfly who was already dead, like she was guaranteed to die already, if I would have just stuck with my Telanus, my win condition, my team could have won this game. So anyways, hopefully you guys found value in today's video. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe below. For anybody looking for a friendly community to answer your questions, review your gameplay like I'm doing today for my own, then please join the Squirrel Nation Discord in the comments below. And as always, have a great, amazing day, and happy ranking to all of you. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.